We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mims in motion right. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Crack on 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Broncos at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third down and 1. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Hey, check that.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Let go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And Brown's got it for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Ritter. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. You don't blue.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Abanikanda once again. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here is 3rd down and 4. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give to Williams, running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ritter on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Play action. Stroud now. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he's going to be brought down to about the 33-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Abanikanda. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 24-yard line.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Come on, boys, keep it going. Stay on target. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Lions.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Okay, right?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. In motion, Slayton. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
18, 5 here.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
79 Broncos.
Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ritter with it after the play fake. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is complete downfield to Knox. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight. Warriors 17.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go street.
In motion goes Patrick. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Riggs.
Here goes Stroud again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ritter to throw it. Allen's got it complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll get this one to Patrick. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Now they send a man in motion right. Again, Abanikanda. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. Ritter has it knocked down. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. And Stroud now to throw.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud sets up the play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got one complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now they're in the hurry up.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Buffalo 18.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
In motion left comes Brown.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here's 1st and goal. Abanikanda going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Israel Abanikanda.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, confused.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
52.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Blaster, stick. Shoot, yellow. Ready.
Ritter looks to throw it. Finding Allen. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Ready. Red, yellow.
Ritter.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Strike. Watch out now. Safety fury.
Here's Ritter.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's caught. This is a Banacanda.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. Big hurt.
Stroud. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Check, 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 check.
Stroud looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneers. Go.
Stroud back to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, Cash.
Here's Stroud. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Come on, set. Smith, red.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check, steal. Hut, hut.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He only needed about a foot there, but there was nowhere to run.
Yeah, almost felt like he was trying to get a bigger play. He knew he only needed a short amount of yardage, but instead, trying to find something bigger to pop, sometimes you just have to take those dirty runs, pick up the yardage you need, and start over with a new set of downs.
So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And got his man complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So a win here for the Falcons, and the man leading the charge was their quarterback, Charles. That's Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Denver, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.